Let's get one thing straight. Most so-called leaders are nothing more than managers with fancy titles. They don't inspire, they don't lead. They babysit. Or worse, they lean on the team and take the credit. That's why teams under them underperform, burn out, or walk out. Pamela Stambaugh doesn't coddle leaders, she transforms them. For over 26 years, she's been in the trenches, working with executives, confronting egos, smashing blind spots, and turning managers into real leaders who make people want to follow them. Her company, Accountability Pays, exists for one reason: to install accountability, competence, and influence in leadership. Not through hype, not through motivational jargons, but through hard data, behavioral science, and a relentless system that drives real, measurable change. If you're the type of leader who doesn't like mirrors, stop watching now. If you want a shortcut, go watch a TED talk. But if you're ready to hear the hard truths behind leadership that actually drives results, watch on. Brutal truth 1. Being a boss doesn't mean you're leading. Pamela's core belief: leadership is not a title. It's a presence gained by doing the inner work. Too many leaders hide behind authority. They use rank as a crutch. That may have worked in the 80s. It fails today. Your team doesn't follow titles. They follow trust. They follow clarity. They follow strength. They follow authenticity. Don't try to be perfect. People know better. Pamela trains leaders to be someone people want to follow. That starts with how you show up. Every meeting, every conflict, every decision. Brutal truth 2. You can't lead until you know your blind spots. Here's what Pamela has seen again and again. Leaders with no self-awareness sabotage their own results. They create bottlenecks. They create politics. They create turnover. And then they blame the team. Her system starts with hard data. Using Harrison assessments, she measures 175 behavioral traits and patterns, including 12 leadership paradoxes. You can't ignore these numbers. The reports tell you exactly how your tendencies impact performance. Once the blind spots are exposed, you either transform them or you stay average. Simple, not easy. Brutal truth 3. If you don't build trust, you can't build teams. Forget charisma. Forget motivational posters. The currency of leadership is trust. Without it, your team will do the bare minimum. With it, they'll go to war for you. Pamela's curriculum doesn't just talk about trust, it builds it, using a system called the 7 dimensions of team power. Based on Gallup and Covey-backed research, it targets the actual levers that build trust: transparency, accountability, clear roles, and aligned execution. If your team isn't performing, it's not their fault. It's yours. You haven't earned their discretionary effort. Brutal truth 4. Mid-market companies are bleeding from the middle. Leaders in companies between $10 million and $1 billion are facing what Pamela calls the capability squeeze. They're expected to scale fast, compete hard, retain talent, and deliver consistent profits. But they may lack the leadership systems that Fortune 500s rely on. If they don't invest in leadership development, it's costing them millions in lost productivity. If they fear uncertainty, they freeze. Pamela solves this. Her 52-week Success Accelerators plus Action Multipliers program installs leadership capability where it matters most: senior and middle management. Leadership is where real leverage lies, particularly if counting on a future sale to private equity, who expect and will only pay for effective leadership. Brutal truth 5. Hope is now a KPI. Sounds soft? It's not. Gallup's research shows that hope accounts for over 56% of what makes a leader influential in real life. More than trust. More than competence. Leaders can't give what they don't have. 71% of managers admit to experiencing imposter syndrome. Pamela doesn't coach leaders to give fake optimism. She coaches them to earn the right to give hope by being grounded, clear, and future-focused. That's how leaders retain teams. That's how they stabilize during chaos. That's how they keep momentum alive when the rest of the market is panicking. Brutal truth 6. Quick fix workshops are a waste of time. 2-day retreats and PowerPoint-heavy seminars don't change behavior. They just check boxes. Skills training may be needed for basic competency. It doesn't positively impact team productivity and performance. Pamela's system is long-term, structured, and behavior-based, pre-tested and post-tested. It's 52 weeks of consistent, tracked coaching, delivered through LMS, video, PDF, email, 15 minutes per week. Zero fluff. Pure, focused repetition. Because you don't build leaders in sprints, you build them through systems. These 52 weeks are accompanied by one-on-one strategic, customized coaching and consulting that begins with a needs assessment survey. Facts first. Brutal Truth 7. The pandemic didn't break leadership, it exposed it. When COVID hit, most leaders were exposed. They didn't know how to communicate. They didn't know how to motivate. They didn't know how to adapt. Pamela didn't flinch. She doubled down. She built out the Success Accelerator system, embedding it in her digital platform. She gave her clients structure when the rest of the world was scrambling. Because real leaders don't wait for stability, they create it. The bottom line: leadership is a profit strategy, not a soft skill. Let's stop pretending leadership is nice to have. It's not. It's a profit-driving asset. Remember, managers are given responsibility to produce results through teams. Leaders are managers whom their teams would follow to the moon and back by how they show up for the team. Pamela's coaching ties leadership behaviors directly to business metrics: engagement, retention, performance, and bottom line ROI. Every leader she trains is tracked. Every improvement is measured. Every result is tied to a number. That's why accountability pays works. Pamela doesn't just teach leadership, she installs it in people, in systems, in results. Final words for serious leaders only. Pamela says this to every executive she works with: your title doesn't make you a leader. Your presence does. If you don't lead yourself first, you'll never lead others. If you can't look in the mirror and pinpoint how your behavior impacts your team, you're not ready. But if you're ready to stop managing and start leading, to install systems, upgrade influence, and scale without chaos, then the real work begins. Start with your blind spots. Create trust like a hawk, both trusting and trustworthy, trust in both directions. Build hope like a general, and show up authentic like your team's success depends on it, because it does. Pamela's system isn't for everyone, but for those who want to win, it's the edge. And if you sign up in 2025 for the Success Accelerators, you might be one of 10 case studies showcasing how you tied leadership being to team productivity and performance. The team's doing becomes the company's ROI. The company having stellar outcomes is visibly tied to who you have become for yourself and for your team.
The Mirror Review has provided an excellent showcase of this Success Accelerator leadership course, which was born out of my frustration with the obsession for money that ignores the true source of stellar financial results. Accountability Pays is a team of coach consultants who deliver this program and others for middle market, senior executive teams, and emerging leaders. You can learn more in a no-obligation mutual interview. I hope to see you soon.